Hello, peoples. This is Good Natured Kitty, and I'm back for another vlog. Um, so this week, what I want to discuss is the change, the seasons, and basically seasonal affective disorder, and how much it sucks to live up north, like having to deal with that. Um, I originally grew up in Montana and like the northwestern part. And for as long as I can remember, like every winter, um, every single winter, like darkness would just like increase as you go further into like December. Start around this time in October. And eventually it gets to the point where um you get up in the morning and you look outside and it's dark. You and then like around 4 or 5 at night you would look outside and it's dark again. You get such a small window of like light, maybe about 8 hours of light, and it was so hard to deal with, especially when I lived up in Kalispell and I worked at Goodwill. I would go to work around 8 o'clock, I believe, 8:30, and it'd be dark at that time. I would go to have lunch, and if I happened to go outside, I would get a little bit of light, depending. Most of the time, it would be extremely cloudy and just gloomy looking. And then I'd get off work around 4:30, and it would be dark again. Or it'd be getting dark. And it's just it throws me for a loop when this comes around, when it starts doing. I love summer's light. I love like how you can be out until like 10 at night and it's still light outside. Just watching it get dark sooner and sooner, I hate it. It's starting to do that now. I've been noticing it more and more. I could be, I'll like walk down to get my husband, and I start around 6 o'clock. And this is on the days I don't have math or as we're, and it'll just be starting to get dark outside lately. And by time he gets off work and we happen to see each other, it's already blackout a lot of times, or it's getting to that point. And this is up in southern part of Idaho. It's a little better than how it goes with Montana, but it's still depressing. And I'm not looking forward to winter. I actually don't like winter too much. Um, it's just all right, you. It's just I hate like the cold and I hate the cloudiness. I'm gonna have to get myself some vitamin D to be quite honest, because I feel already apprehensive about it. I'm already feeling the effects of seasonal affective disorder. And I think it's even more so since losing my parents and everything, because when my dad died, he died in September. I've noticed I've got started to get gloomy during September, late as of lately. Um, my grandma, she died in December, and then my mom, it was January when she started to get sick, and she died in February. So, and it wasn't all in the same year or anything. It was like 5 years apart, but still. it makes winter even worse for me. Um, and it's can be a little difficult when the holidays come around because I think about them and all the things that we used to do together. I try to keep Christmas as a still a happy time. Um, I'll even try to do my own little traditions. Like I do the shoe boxes, like you put stuff in the shoe boxes and send them to this company that gives them to kids or something. And there's certain things you can and cannot put in there, but um I started that last year and I'm doing it again this year in hopes that it goes as well as it did last year because I enjoyed that. Um I tried getting into making cookies last year. um Given my diet restrictions, I managed to find a couple recipes, but it might be even harder now. I don't know. I might try again this year, see if I can do it once again. Actually, I should still be able to make the same cookies that I made last year. Because I made these ones that just can. No, I won't be able to. Gluten. Ugh, I gotta go. Gluten free, dairy free cookies. I can still do it. I can still do it. I might even still be able to make the 3 ingredient one if I can find some gluten free oatmeal. Because what it was is like you grounded up oatmeal and you mixed in banana, then you could put in chocolate chips or vanilla or whatever. It's actually pretty good. Really simple. I feel like there was another ingredient but I'm forgetting, but I'll look it up. Um, I mean, keeping with traditions, I think it's good that we have so many holiday traditions during this time because then it can bring some happiness during the darkness, but at the same time, like when you lose family members, it can be hard to get about all the things that you've done with them and everything. So, well, alongside of like knowing about traditions and trying to keep those going, I know some of the other things that are supposed to help is to be out during the light, times when there is light. And I do find that with having to deal with seasonal affective disorder as long as I have, I've learned to appreciate the sun when it does come. You know, go on walks when the days are a little less grumpy or whatever. And the nice thing is this year, you know, here I am at CSI. I know they'll be doing certain activities, and there's one that I've always wanted to get into. Yeah, I'll try it this year, and that's cross country skiing. Because I remember trying it in high school, and you don't go down hills with it necessarily. You walk with your ski, kind of, as far as I remember. There might be a little bit of hills along the way, but that's only because the trail you happen to be walking with your skis has hills. It's not like downhill skiing, which scares the heck out of me. I hate downhills. Um, I just last time I went skiing, I had to crawl back to the lodge because the hills were just too much for me. Even with the bunny hills. The first time I did a little better though, like the bunny hill I was okay with, but yeah, second time not so much. And I haven't skied since. So I don't know, maybe I'll try cross country. Or I could even try like the snowshoeing or whatever. I don't know. But it helps to walk during these times. Helps you to get in some vitamin D. And it helps to take vitamin D, of course. Um, definitely a thing to where you want to be aware of what you're craving too and try not to give into it because with seasonal affective disorder, you'll also end up craving a lot of carbs. And I don't, I don't want to get into eating a lot of carbs. But I will eat things that are hearty, like squash and um, soups and stuff. And then you can also get really worn out too, and I imagine that speaks to the lack of vitamin D. You end up wanting to sleep most of the time. I'm kind of wondering if the mask I got might help because it's a light therapy mask, and they talk about using light therapy. And I noticed when I got the mask, I was looking at the instructions for it, and it talked about the blue lights helping with certain moods, including like anxiety. So I might look up if like masks are the same as light therapy box. I can use it advantage. Lately I've been just using it for my rosacea. I feel like it is helping some, but it's only been a week, so it's hard to say. I won't notice differences until at least a month to a month and a half. Yeah. But anyway, um, for any of those who suffer from seasonal affective disorder, my advice is to remember it'll end. Like the season will end and you'll be able to enjoy the happier seasons once again. Funny enough, not everybody is restricted to just having it during winter. Some people get it during summer, and it can sometimes be tied into memory. I don't know. It's more common during the winter. I would say just try to get in as much light as you can. Take vitamin D pill supplements. There's going to be enough of this of milligrams to where it's going to affect you. As some vitamin D supplements supply less than others, and just maybe take up an outdoor activity. As much as you might hate the cold and winter and everything, being out in the and outside during at least the sunnier points could be good. If you work during the hours where it's light out, then I apologize. That sucks. I had to deal with that. Might be good to get a light box. What I found helps too um, is putting up lights as soon as you start noticing that you're starting to be affected by the darkness, early darkness, instead of waiting until after Thanksgiving. Because I've found that having lights around the house, um, most of them are LED and everything. Somehow it helps me to feel better. It kind of maybe it just reminds me of the happier parts of the season. I'm not sure, but I do recommend it for sure for anyone who suffers. Just put up lights around the house. It might help. Look into getting a light box. I've seen them on Amazon. They of course differ in price and everything. Just vitamins and light boxes. But anyway, all I have to say about seasonal affective disorder. Can definitely drain you. Someday I would like to live somewhere where it doesn't get dark so early. But at the same time, I don't want to live anywhere that's too hot. I wouldn't mind being one of those people who migrates during the winter. But my husband, he does like snow, so it's kind of like, I don't know. We'll see what the future brings, I guess. Shadow! My cat's calling me. He went into the bedroom and started calling me. That's how dingy he is. Shadow, come here. Come here. I don't know why he does that. Come here. I think he just wants me to lay down with him, baby. I'm not sure. He does it when I'm sleeping sometimes. He'll just howl through the house. I've looked up what it's supposed to be, and it's like a distress call that he does. I don't know what he's always distressed about. He's done it since I can remember. But anyway, I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.